Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram. Hari Om. So we'll start today's second verse of Sadhana Panchakam. So we'll chant today. Now. Sangas satsu vidhiyatam Bhagavato bhaktir drudha dhiyatam Shantyadi parichiyatam drudataram Karmasu sanchajyatam Sadvidvanupasrupyatam pratidinam Tatpaduka sevyatam Brahmaikaksharamacyatam Shrutishiro Vakyam Samakarnyatam Sangasatsu vidhiyatam Bhagavato Bhaktirdruda dhiyatam Shantyadi parichiyatam drudataram Karmasu sanchajyatam Sadvidvanupasrupyatam Pratidinam Tatpaduka sevyatam Brahmaikaksharamacyatam Shrutishiro Vakyam Samakarnyatam. Bhagavan Shankaracharya begins the second verse with a beautiful suggestion, sadhana tip. What is that? Sangha satsu vidhiyatam. Sangha means what? Attachment. Be attached to wise men. Satsu vidhiyatam. Or meaning is what? Means seek companionship with a guru, a master, a spiritual master. Seek companionship with a spiritual master, a guru. Now here, very beautiful thing is that when it is said that seek a company or companionship of a guru, here two words are very important to understand. One is company, second is companionship. One is company, second is companionship. Company means what? Physically living with the master, in the proximity of the master, a guru. When I live, that's called company. I am in the company of a great saint. No, but merely by staying close to a master, mere company of a master will not transform me. Physically, I may be there. Maybe subtle influences of the master's presence on me may be there, subconscious level. But companionship means what? Tuning my mind with the master's mind. So, trying to absorb the values and the demonstrations that a spiritual master does in his own life or her own life by tuning my mind to the actions of the Guru, how he is living, how he is responding, like Sita Prajna Lakshanas in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So when I spend time tuning my mind in alignment with my mind and intellect is aligned with the master, that alignment gives us a great thrust to our spiritual progress. Why? Because there is some kind of, because of alignment, there is some kind of transfer, flow from the master to the student. So, one is physically being with the master, but may not benefit me if I don't humbly accept, surrender, tune, or align my mind with the master's mind. That is called seeking companionship of a master. Think. Now, is it possible for everyone to get such a great master in our lives? Not all are lucky enough to get a spiritual teacher, an enlightened master, because they are very rare. Fully enlightened masters like Brahmavit, Brahmavitvara, Brahmavitvarenya, Brahmavitvarishta, all those states we speak about it. It's difficult. But then, how do I tune my mind? Should I wait or should I search for a great spiritual master to bless me? People do, of course, we go to in search of great masters. Some people travel. But fundamentally, there is one law in the universe. That when I pray to Lord Ishvara, and when I am really qualified to get a Guru appears. But that is also seeking from inside in the form of a prayer to the Lord. Oh Lord, please take me to a right master, a great master. So as much as possible, one must spend time in satsang. We need not analyze any spiritual masters. That is not our business. Our job is to seek within our heart a guru, and the law is when the pupil or student is ready, master appears. And masters come on their own to us. So a constant urge from within to get a spiritual guidance from a great spiritual teacher. The urge should be maintained. Intention should be maintained. So once I have that intention and I am drawn towards a spiritual master, and then I must tune myself to his ideals, to his teachings, and start as best as I can living those ideals, those preachings in my life. So all technique is only through sadhana. What is that? Prayer, intentions. So always we must have a spiritual guide also in our life. And from whomever we can get guidance, we must accept it. Go and ask learned people in your area. All your doubts will be clarified, says Upanishad. Ye tatra brahmana sammarshana. Go and ask those wise people in your own locality. So, first of all, like we have family physician, tax consultant, a purohit, we must have a spiritual guru also. Till we get our own guru where my mind and intellect can be tuned completely to the master. I respect all the great spiritual teachers. Not that afterwards I forget them. I always see, afterwards I see my guru in them. But one of the important thing is that we have to have companionship with the great masters, if not directly, indirectly, by studying the books, the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and we can get tuned to the Rishi. Whenever we study Upanishad, that Rishi is there, we are one with the Rishi. Whenever we read a book of a great Mahatma, we must feel that we are one with that master at that moment. Thus, I must seek constantly the companionship of the wise people. That is what is a beautiful thing. It says, Sangaha Satsu Vidhiyatam. So when wherever I am, the desire is there to be in the. So many people, they go to all great saints and sages, listen to them, study their books. It's all good. Trying to implement them, what they hear from the great masters. Eventually, we find our own guru like Vivekananda and Ramakrishna Paramsa, one group. One pair, Shishya and Guru. Tapon Maharaj and Puja Gurudev, one pair. Like that, we get that a guru. Once we get that kind of a guru, our path journey, the journey on the path intensifies. So therefore, very important thing is what? That in life, we must constantly seek the companionship of the wise, either directly or indirectly. That will really take me into depths of my own personality. That makes me very subtle in thinking. That sharpens my buddhi. And that capacity to discriminate increases. I get new and fresh thoughts, fresh perspectives towards the life. And confidence I get. And I feel secured also in the presence of a great master. So therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya very clearly says that we must seek the companionship of the wise people. Not simply staying with them, but trying to absorb their teachings. So that should be goal. So we have a guide, like consultants are there for everybody. We must also spiritual guide should be there in our life. Like Kula Guru. Like Vasishtaji was Kula Guru for Bhagavan Ramji and Dasarathji, etc. Like Dhaumya Rishi became the priest for Pandavas. He was with them throughout their jungle life, Vanavas, etc. So that's what Sangaha Satsu Vidhiyata. Company doesn't spoil us. Just because I'm stay with somebody, that won't change me. Why? There is no alignment or attunement of my mind with his or her mind. Then there's no problem there. I may be there with everybody, move with everyone, but I am not disturbed. Why? I am always in companionship with a wise man, a saint, either directly or indirectly. Indirectly means through books. Sangas satsu vidhiyatam. So this is the beautiful value. Tip for the sadhana. Bhagavato bhaktir dhrudaadhiyatam. Now, this value says get firmly, established in devotion to the Lord. Firm devotion to the Lord. Get established in firm devotion to the Lord. That's the value. This is a sadhana tip. Be rooted deeply in firm devotion. Satu Parama Prema Rupa, Narada Bhakti Sutras. So many sutras Naradji gave in Narada Bhakti Sutras. That Parama Prema Rupa, not ordinary love, it is supreme love for the Lord. So, see, love, when turned towards something higher, is called devotion. I can say, I am devoted to my country. I am devoted to my Lord. I am devoted to my Guru. I don't say I am devoted to my brother or I am my elder brother, yes, not a friend. So I don't. So there, the love towards higher is called devotion. Emotion is same. Love is an emotion. When it is turned towards higher, it is called devotion. Where there is no expectation, there is only pure love. And that love that that devotee enjoys, in that divine love, he forgets the whole world. It's a most secured place, a great lap of the Lord. Just pure love. And actually the whole universe is held together because of love. And love that is binding all of us. All of us are held together because of the love of the Lord. So, Bhagavato Bhakti Drudadhiyata. Druda Bhakti, one must be there and we must get firmly rooted in that devotion, firm devotion. So now, this is a very beautiful value. So then, what is devotion? When devotion towards the younger, lower ones is called compassion. Sorry, not love. Love towards the lower ones, compassion. Love towards equals is called friendship. Love towards something higher is called devotion. In love, what happens is heart melts. Heart melts. And heart becomes very soft. Out of that soft, kindness and compassion comes for all beings. Adeshtasvara bhutana, maitra karuna yevacha. All those things. And Bhagavan Krishna said very clearly, Name bhakta pranashyate. My devotee never perishes. So Bhagavan Krishna said, I see only heart. patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachyati. Great master had said, the longest journey is from head to heart. The longest journey is from head to heart. Because Gurudev used to say, sometimes our heads are bloated so much and heart is shrunken, he says. And if there is no proportion, disproportionate growth, head is grown too much and heart is shrunken, that is very dangerous. If the heart is more and head is very small, in the sense thinking, etc., is much less, but heart is pure love, there is no harm. And more when these two are balanced, head and heart, then comes the beauty of from such a teacher, more blessings would come for the world. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya says in Vivek Chudamani, what is bhakti? He says only discovering one's own data. Swaswarupa anusandhanam. Swaswarupa anusandhanam. Bhakti iti abhidhiyate. All fine-tuning ourselves with higher self, our own self. Alignment, tuning, surrendering to the ego unto him. That's called devotion. And it is gariyasi, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says. Moksha karana samagriyam bhakti eva gariyasi. The devotion is, outweighs everything else. In moksha, in all those samagri which are used for spiritual journey on the path of liberation, bhakti is most important. And bhakti is there means what Bhagavan Krishna said very clearly, that I will take care of them. I will lift them from samsara. So I will take care of them murchu samsara sagara. Ananyaschantayanto mam ye janaha pariupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. I will take care of them. Those who are always tuned to me. So bhakti is very beautiful. When bhakti is there, heart flows without any difficulty. When love is there, nothing can disturb me. Because for my beloved, I can do anything. I am ready to sacrifice everything for my beloved. So sacrifice comes very easily. Once I cultivate love for the Lord, that solves all the problems of life. Beautiful, isn't it? Because, that Lord will take care. So love has to be cultivated. How to cultivate love? That's why when we read the glories of Paramatma, glories of the Lord in Puranas, when we read the glories of the Lord, our hearts grow in devotion towards him. Number one. Number two is when we move with great saints and sages or listen to them, our hearts melt and it grows in devotion. Or when we move with the devotees of the Lord, our heart melts and it grows in love for the Lord. So when bhakti is there, it makes all the things easier for me, because there is no question of distraction, no question of deviation. Power of love such, I am ready to leave everything. Even in ordinary worldly love you take. The girls and boys, or any ordinary love you take. When they love someone, they are ready to leave the house. They are ready to do anything for the beloved. And even up to death also they are ready to die for the beloved. But this is the worldly love. That is not permanent. It won't be there after a long time. Because the entire worldly love will come to an end, because the object of my love is changing moment to moment. It will perish one day, or I perish one day. Whereas with the love for the Lord, love for the Guru, that will transform me forever. And the other kinds of love, it will disappoint me. So what is love? Love is identification with the beloved. More I identify with my Guru or with my beloved, and more I know about the glories of the Guru or the glories of the Lord, more I get tuned to the Lord. Another important thing is, to cultivate devotion, we must also study the stories of the great bhaktas, and also autobiographies of great sages and saints, where we find the love and devotion aspect very conspicuously we can see. Love is not a blind emotion. Devotion is not a blind emotion. The love turned towards higher is something most matured. So, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, we must be established in firm devotion to the Lord. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja. Seek identification. Bhaja. Bhaja Sevayam. Worship. Seek Govinda. Seek Govinda. So these are the beautiful values. These two values. Sat Sat Sangas Satsvidhiyatam, Bhagavato Bhaktir Dhrudatiyatam. So blessed are those whose hearts are surrendered to the Guru or to the Lord without any questioning. No conditions. But unconditional love towards Guru or towards Paramatma is love. And it's a great warmth of security. When I love someone, there's no ego. Ego is dropped. Because I am ready to do anything for my beloved. That's the power of love. And love merges my heart with all the people around. Because I see divinity everywhere. So that's called transforming love or devotion. The love towards higher must and should be cultivated. And journey becomes peaceful, smooth, joyful. Okay, today we'll conclude here. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om.